Jake and Emily, a story of trust and challenges. Jake and Emily were a young couple, full of hope and excitement, preparing to start their life together. Their wedding day was everything they had dreamed of. Friends and family gathered, the sun was shining, and the air was filled with happiness. As a wedding gift, Emily's parents built them a beautiful house just outside the city, a place meant to become their new home and a fresh beginning. On the other hand, Jake's parents gave them an apartment downtown. It was smaller and older, but perfect for renting out to earn extra income. The couple decided to move into the house, thinking it was the ideal place to begin their married life. They planned to rent out the apartment, a wise financial decision they made together. Owning two properties so early in their marriage seemed like a great blessing and a promise for the future. Everything seemed perfect, but sometimes life hides surprises behind the brightest moments. An unexpected twist. One afternoon, a letter arrived that changed everything. Jake opened it with curiosity, but as he read, his face grew serious. The letter was from a lawyer stating that the downtown apartment was still legally registered in his mother's name, and that urgent legal formalities needed to be addressed. Jake was shocked. He had always assumed the apartment was already theirs. Emily, equally confused, asked if his mother had ever mentioned this before. Jake shook his head in disbelief. A difficult conversation and revealed secrets. He knew he had to talk to his mother. When he called her, the conversation was tense. She explained that she wanted to protect him by keeping the apartment in her name. According to her, it was safer this way to avoid any potential problems in the future. She insisted that she cared for him and that it was for his own good. Jake felt betrayed. He had invested his own money in improving the apartment and believed it was theirs already. The fact that his mother hadn't been honest with him hurt deeply. Emily tried to comfort Jake, suggesting that maybe his mother was just trying to do what she thought was best. But Jake wrestled with feelings of anger and disappointment. He couldn't shake the feeling that his trust had been broken. In the following weeks, Jake's mother visited often. She was critical and controlling, questioning their decisions and expressing doubts about their readiness for the future. She asked why they weren't planning to have children yet, hinting that Jake should be more responsible and think long-term. Jake tried to explain their choices, but the tension between them grew. Jake also learned from his father that the reason the apartment was still in his mother's name was complicated. The property had been used as protection against debts and legal troubles the family had faced in the past. It was a way to safeguard the apartment and ensure it wouldn't be lost in any court cases. While Jake understood the reasons, it didn't ease his feelings. Together, through the trials. Despite everything, Jake and Emily stood strong together. They decided to hire a lawyer to begin the legal process of transferring the ownership of the apartment to both Jake and Emily. It was a long and stressful process, but their relationship only grew stronger because of the challenge. They realized that their true home was not just a physical place, but the trust and love they shared. After several months, the ownership was finally transferred. The apartment was successfully rented out, providing a steady source of income. Jake and Emily were grateful for the lessons they learned about family, trust, and resilience. They planned their future with hope, thinking about children, careers, and many adventures still ahead. Jake and Emily understood that life was not always perfect. There would be obstacles and difficult conversations, but with honesty, love, and mutual respect, they could overcome anything together. Their story was a reminder that sometimes the greatest gifts come wrapped in challenges, and it's how we face those challenges that truly defines us.